Greetings. My name is Maurice Imhoff. I'm the president of the Jackson County, Michigan Historical Society. Today's local history showcase highlights locomotive number 5030 here at R.A. Greene Park in Jackson. Steam locomotive number 5030 is a Grand Trunk Western Railway Class P5 Pacific type locomotive. It was built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in October of 1912. It was the first in a class of P5 locomotives built by Baldwin and the Montreal Locomotive Works. This engine mainly pulled passenger cars during its time. In 1923, it was contracted by the Delma High Commodore No. 5 of Grand Rapids to transport the delegations of Knights Templar from Grand Rapids to Flint. Specifications required the crew to be members of the Order of Knighthood. On Tuesday, June 5, 1923, at about 9:30 a.m., after reaching a high speed, the train left the track about a mile west of Durand, completely wrecking the engine and 3 coaches. 5 people were killed in the crash, and 30 others were injured. Their wives were at the depot awaiting the arrival of the train when news was later brought to them of the accident. It was later determined that the cause of the accident was the failure of the railroad company to keep its roadbed in safe condition. The State Journal reported the large number of broken, defective, and rail-cut ties, together with low joints, loose spikes, brass rails, poor ballast, and generally bad track conditions in the vicinity of the accident will not permit the safe operation of high-speed trains. The locomotive was repaired and put back into service. It made runs from Durand to Bay City in its heyday, and it was known as the mixed train. The locomotive also made frequent trips in and out of Jackson, though through the years, engineers and crew assigned to it felt it was cursed and no one wanted to operate it. Although it was captured on film by Jerry Carson and can be seen in the Green Frog video Steam in the 1950s. It was retired from service September 11, 1955, and was stored in a Battle Creek rail yard. The engine was eventually donated to the city of Jackson, where it serves as a stationary memorial. It was dedicated September 20th, 1958, with a marker that proclaimed, "The lonesome wail of her steam whistle is gone, but not forgotten." Just recently, the city of Jackson authorized a sale of this historic locomotive to a railroad preservation organization in Boyerstown, Pennsylvania. With the locomotive deteriorating day by day, the city does not have funds available to preserve this 190-year-old train. The Cole Brookdale Railroad Preservation Trust plans to fully restore this engine and get it back to working order. The train will not be leaving Jackson for another 5 years.